All-American Trophies for all your screen printing and embroidery needs.
ArtMate, offering custom frames, art supplies, and jewelry.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, a sports restaurant experience located in South Minot.
Badlands Bar and Grill, located on 31st Avenue in Minot. Fiance, with all your prom and bridal needs, located in downtown Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
KIZZ FM Z94, playing today's hit music.
Fix 99.9, Minot's music mix.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, serving the Midwest since 1972.
KRRZ 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KZPR 105.3 FM, Minot's rock station.
Jacobson Music, bringing music to the Northern Plains since 1980.
KYYX, Kicks 97.1, bringing Minot country since 1977.
MSU Beavers Hockey, online info at msubeavers.com.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
MSU Theater Department, year-round entertainment.
Forward Communication, connecting professionals in the Midwest.
MSU Bookstore, for all your campus needs.
The Red and Green, MSU's student-run newspaper.
Magic City Hoagies, locally owned sandwich shop located in Southwest Minot.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer. The Minot Masonic Lodge, good men working to be better. Taco John's, offering fresh tacos, burritos, nachos, and breakfast. Drive-In Financial, connecting faith and finances.
PMQ Entertainment, performing at weddings, proms, and dances.
The Pursuit, creating a place in Minot where everyone is welcome.
Mouse River Players, community theater since 1971.
H-Bar B Construction, for all your oil field needs.
Welcome to the Saturday Showdown. This is going to be our first full week. It is brought to us by Marco's Pizza. They did a great job hooking us up with some lunch today, so we really appreciate that, guys. Later on today, we're going to have Taylor Rozzari with her Off the Gridiron segment, and we're also going to have Zach Bennett down on the field giving us some a little bit information on the quarterback situation. But right now, I've got with me Coach Aldrich. Thank you so much for being with us again. We really appreciate it. It's the Battle of the Big Lake. Personally, for me, this is the game I get most invested in. What about you?
Well, I think it's a rivalry game for sure. We got a lot of young guys, so they've never played in this game. So we've kind of downplayed the rivalry part of it, especially since we've struggled in our first couple games. We got to worry about ourselves right now. But I think this will help with our motivation.
Yeah, you mentioned a little bit of those struggles. We've given up a lot of points, but when you look back at our last game, it's 21 points in the first quarter. So to me, that says we're a young team and we're just settling down. How much truth is there to that? Am I right? Am I wrong?
No, I mean, you're right. We're playing 20 freshmen, whether they're true freshmen or redshirt freshmen. So then they're in their second college football game of their careers. All three of those touchdowns were big plays where somebody made a mistake, which is a positive because in those situations, those are fixable mistakes, or correctable. through the rest of the game, we did a pretty good job defensively, really limiting the run. Eventually, in the fourth quarter, we got worn down, and they were able to tack on some extra yards and things like that when the game was kind of decided. But on the flip side, our offense did a really good job of kind of working through their struggles of the first half, and then in the second half, really started to put some things together.
What are some of those things you do to help correct those mistakes?
Well, it's, I basically liken it to riding a bike. And when you're first learning how, you're going to fall off and you're going to skin your knee and skin your elbow, but you got to get back on the bike, and you keep trying and trying until you figure it out. And so for us, it's kind of the same thing. If we fall down or we fail, we got to get back up and we got to try it again. And eventually, as you kind of go through those failures, the successes will come, as long as you're not afraid to fail.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to see some of those improvements this week, because Mary has a big deep threat in Luke Little. What are some of the game plans for him?
Well, I think he's kind of the crutch for their quarterbacks, where if they need some yards, that's the guy they go to. They try to get to him to be able to get some good rhythm passing going. They have a new quarterback playing this week as well. So he's going to be somebody that he's going to try to lean on, especially on third downs and things like that. They're going to try to get the ball to him. He has 16 catches in 2 games. So he's definitely their main target. So we'll know where he's at.
You mentioned new quarterback. Andy Jones stepped away from the team. So Ben Belinsky now is going to be able to come on in. He's got just over 200 yards passing, over 110 rushing. So we should be able to see some exciting play from him. What are we looking forward to see from him today?
Well, Ben's really progressed over the first couple weeks as he's gotten his opportunity and gotten his reps, and really in that Northern State game, he showed a lot of consistency, and we ended up going with him throughout the whole second half to really get himself into a rhythm and be able to really start to command that offense. And he did a really good job. He had a nice 87-yard pass to one of our other freshmen, and so Peyton Lamore, a kid here from Minot, was the first 100-yard receiver that Minot State's had in 2 years. So that was good. And so the thing with Ben is that as he's growing, he's still young as well, but as he's growing, he does a really good job of being able to keep plays alive. And so when everything's breaking down in front of him, he can still get out of a mess and be able to live to play another down. Yeah,
and that's something very valuable to have there. One of the things that also kind of helps your quarterbacks is the running game, which we've had a little bit of a up and down with so far this season. Lane Torgerson was playing for you guys last week back there, and he actually got his first touchdown of his career now. But how's that running back situation working out for this week?
Well, it's kind of a running back by committee for us. We got hamstrung right at the beginning of fall camp with some injuries, and so we've had one. We really leaned early on a true freshman. He got banged up, and so we moved Lane Torgerson into the running back position. He's willing to do whatever he can to help the team. He's a junior captain for us, so he does everything you would hope a captain would do. He's not a true running back, so there's some times where we're not going to get the put your head down and move a pile 3 yards out of him, but as he showed in his touchdown run against Northern, that he's got the ability to escape and make somebody miss an open space, because he's technically a wide receiver, so he has that skill set and he's able to bring that to the table.
How does that adjust your play calling then? You mentioned it a little bit about not having him put his head down and run. Do you throw it out to him more now on the flat, or what do you do to?
Well, I mean, that's part of it. We've got a pretty good wide receiver core. I think how it's made us adjust is we've had to go away from any situation where we're going to try to push somebody around and run a power offense. We don't have the personnel for that, whether it's the running back or a fullback or any of those type of things. So we're more of what you would classify as a spread offense.
Okay. Good to know there. Moving over now to a little bit of a backup quarterback situation. I mean, I'm personally interested because Kyler Sharp is one of our own here. He's one of our broadcasting people. Is he going to get an opportunity now here with a new quarterback shakeup?
Well, he's our number 2 quarterback, and he's had a phenomenal fall camp. He had a really good spring. He's definitely got the strongest arm of our quarterbacks. He can sling the ball really well.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, and so the thing he's been working on is the the quarterback run game that we like to do. And so that's where he's been progressing. But I think we're really excited for the position that he's now going to be in, and to be able to see what he can do when he gets his chance.
Yeah. I talked to Kyler a little bit about play calling. He says it changes a little bit when he comes on. Can you describe that a little bit without giving too much away?
Well, I mean, like I just alluded to, I mean, he's not the running threat. He's truly a passing threat. So we change a little bit what we're calling to play to his strength, and that's being able to throw the ball down the field. When Ben's in there, we play a little bit more to his running ability and being able to move the ball with his legs. So that's, I mean, in a very broad sense of the term, that's really how our play calling changes for either one of those two. Okay.
Now, just to wrap things up on a little bit more of a fun note here for us, I know the players aren't allowed to do fantasy football if there's money involved and stuff like that, because that is classified as gambling. But do your players have any circuits going on in the team, or are you involved in any?
No, I don't think they do. The NCAA doesn't allow it, but I mean, I think they're more, they would be more invested in playing Madden football with each other than it would be playing fantasy football.
All right. Do you get involved with that any?
You know, not really. I think, you know, I'm more of a hockey fan.
Oh, okay.
So if, I don't think hockey is a huge fantasy sport, but I think if there was, that would probably be what I would be gravitate to more a little bit.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, Coach. We appreciate you coming out, talking with us again. That was head coach Mike Aldrich here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to throw it to underwriters here, and then we're going to come back with Taylor Rossari.
All-American Trophies for all your screen printing and embroidery needs.
ArtMain, offering custom frames, art supplies, and jewelry.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, a sports restaurant experience located in South Minot.
Badlands Bar and Grill, located on 31st Avenue in Minot. Fiancé, with all your prom and bridal needs, located in downtown Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
KIZZ FM Z94, playing today's hit music.
Mix 99.9, Minot's music mix.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, serving the Midwest since 1972.
KRRZ 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KZPR 105.3 FM, Minot's rock station.
Jacobson Music, bringing music to the Northern Plains since 1980.
KYYX, Kicks 97.1, bringing Minot country since 1977.
MSU Beavers Hockey, online info at msubeavers.com.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
MSU Theater Department, year-round entertainment.
Forward Communication, connecting professionals in the Midwest.
MSU Bookstore, for all your campus needs.
The Red and Green, MSU's student-run newspaper.
Magic City Hoagies, locally owned sandwich shop located in Southwest Minot.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer. The Minot Masonic Lodge, good men working to be better. Taco John's, offering fresh tacos, burritos, nachos, and breakfast. Thrive-In Financial, connecting faith and finances.
PMQ Entertainment, performing at weddings, proms, and dances.
The Pursuit, creating a place in Minot where everyone is welcome.
Mouse River Players, community theater since 1971.
H-Bar B Construction, for all your oil field needs.
Hi, Hi, and welcome back to the Saturday Showdown. I'm Taylor Azari, and today we are installing a new segment called Off the Gridiron, where I get to sit down with members of the Beaver football team and of the coaching staff and interview them maybe a little bit about stuff that you might not hear on a daily basis, like their stats. So today I'm sitting down with junior football captain Lane Torgerson. He is a running back and wide receiver, and first of all, we're just gonna get a little background info on you, where you're from, a little bit about you before you came to Minot State.
Yeah, I'm from a small town southeast Montana, Colstrip, Montana. In high school, I played football, did wrestling, did track and field, and played baseball as well.
So could you tell me a little bit about your history with Minot State, maybe why you chose it, why it was your first choice over maybe other schools that offered you?
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with this campus because my brother came to school here, and actually so did my sister. So I've been on this campus for a while. I've came to football games, done all that, but the reason I came here was they started recruiting me out of high school, and came here on a recruiting trip and just fell in love with the campus and the coaches and the players, and knew it was the right fit for me.
So sitting back, you were recruited obviously by Coach Hughes, who's not with us anymore. So do you feel that Aldrich has instilled a positive change in the program? What have you seen since he came in the spring of 2016?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we've changed the culture around here, and that's a big part due to Aldrich and the coaching staff. They always say you gotta give love to get love. So we're big in the community, going out doing plenty of community service, and just going out and showing our faces, because that's what's important in the aspect of our eyes.
And also, going back to your freshman year, you were starting as a true freshman, and then your mid-season, you came across a little bit of an obstacle and you got injured. Could you tell me a little bit about how that affected you mentally and how you looked forward to the next season after you got back on the field?
Yeah, I mean, getting any sort of injury is always disheartening. And I tore my meniscus in high school, and then I did it again mid-season my freshman year. So yeah, it was disheartening, but with all the support from all my teammates and brothers and the coaches, I knew I'd come back strong, and the athletic training staff did a great job getting me back stronger than ever. Coach Brunk did a great job making workouts for me, so I was able to still lift and do everything I still can.
And then, speaking of another obstacle, this year they have moved you to running back, where you've been at wide receiver for the past 2 years. How was that transition to a position that you've never played before, playing there and starting there?
Yeah, it was a different transition. It was about midway through fall camp, and we had some running backs leave the team and some running backs go down with injuries. So we really only had one running back that could play. So the coaches just came up to me and asked me if I would be willing to move there, and I knew that I needed to, because that's what's best for the team and that's what we needed. So it's been a good transition. Hayden Van Winkle has helped me with that, him being playing there last year, and Coach Sexton's definitely helped me with that a lot, and all the offensive coaches have just been supportive, and all the coaches in general have been really supportive of that move. So it's been a good transition.
Well, it's paid off, because last week, even though you guys didn't pull off the win, you got your first collegiate touchdown. It was close to a 40-yard touchdown run. Describe the feeling on the sideline after you scored, and from your teammates. What were they saying to you?
Yeah, it was a very good feeling. Finally getting that touchdown. I've had opportunities in the past to do it, just didn't capitalize, but finally getting my touchdown, it felt good. And I mean, all the guys were excited for me. Vontae, he was the first one to come up to me, because we've been here together since the beginning. So they were just all love on the sideline. They were really excited.
So I know that you said you were from Colstrip, Montana, which is just a few hours away, and celebrating that touchdown, did you get to celebrate with anyone after the game?
Yeah, my parents were in attendance at that game, and they made all the games last year, actually, home and away. and their plan is to make all the games this year home and away. They loved coming and watching me, and their support is huge to me, and I couldn't do it without them.
So they'll obviously be here today, later on when you're playing Mary. So the atmosphere there today is probably going to be pretty hyped up because the volleyball team swept them this past Monday, and so did the soccer team. So how do you feel like the atmosphere will be today at the game? Oh,
I think the atmosphere will be great. Yeah, having the volleyball team and soccer team beat Mary, that was really exciting, and it motivates us to want to beat Mary even more. I mean, we don't really need that because it's a rivalry game. We're always going to go out and play our hardest, but it sets the bar a little higher, and we love that.
All right, well, we wish you the best of luck today, and we hope, obviously, you beat our rival, beat the team down south, Mary. So that was it for our Off the Gridiron segment, and we're going to take it to Underwriters, and then Lane is going to have more for the Saturday Showdown.
All-American Trophies for all your screen printing and embroidery needs.
ArtMade, offering custom frames, art supplies, and jewelry.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, a sports restaurant experience located in South Minot.
Badlands Bar and Grill, located on 31st Avenue in Minot. Fiance, with all your prom and bridal needs, located in downtown Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
KIZZ FM Z94, playing today's hit music.
Mix 99.9, Minot's music mix.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, serving the Midwest since 1972.
KRRZ 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KZPR 105.3 FM, Minot's rock station.
Jacobson Music, bringing music to the Northern Plains since 1980.
KYYX, Kicks 97.1, bringing Minot country since 1977.
MSU Beavers Hockey, online info at msubeavers.com.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
MSU Theater Department, year-round entertainment.
Forward Communication, connecting professionals in the Midwest.
MSU Bookstore, for all your campus needs.
The Red and Green, MSU's student-run newspaper.
Magic City Hoagies, locally owned sandwich shop located in Southwest Minot.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer. The Minot Masonic Lodge, good men working to be better. Taco John's, offering fresh tacos, burritos, nachos, and breakfast. Drive-In Financial, connecting faith and finances.
PMQ Entertainment, performing at weddings, proms, and dances.
The Pursuit, creating a place in Minot where everyone is welcome.
Mouse River Players, community theater since 1971.
H-Bar-B Construction, for all your oil field needs.
Welcome back, and thank you again for tuning in to the Saturday Showdown this weekend. We also want to give another thank you out to Marco's Pizza down in Oak Plaza. Did a great job hooking us up with some lunch. We really appreciate it. But we're going to throw it on out to Zach Bennett here. He's on the field with some more information on the quarterback situation.
Awesome. Thank you, Lane. Like I said, I'm here at Herb Park Stadium at University of Mary. The Marauders are behind me warming up. Kickoff is about 2 hours away. This is the 27th time that the University of Mary and the Minot State Beavers have actually met up for a football game. Way back in 1988 was the first game. The Beavers have owned that series 14-12, and recently, the past 5 years, there's been a trophy called the Battle of the Big League Trophy, and the Beavers have been able to retain that in their possession for 3 years in a row, hoping today will be the 4th year that they can keep the trophy here. Starting at offense, you brought up the quarterback change. Minot native Ben Belinsky is going to be given the full-time starting reins for the offense. The offense has been one of the biggest issues for the Beavers, constantly stalling drives, leaving the defense on the field for an extended period of time. One of the reasons that you see 40 points given up in back-to-back weeks for the Beavers. Head coach Mike Aldrich and offensive coordinator Derek Edholm hope that having Ben Belinsky as a full-time starter would, one, give rhythm to the team, as well as allow them to establish a more prominent running backs. Lane Torgerson, Lee Webb are hoping to be able to get the ball moving in the right direction to give them more manageable third down. That's been one of the biggest issues, that the third downs have been really long, leading to long incompletions, sometimes sacks, and forced throws, which have led to interceptions. Now, Ben led them on 2 touchdown drives to end the game last week, and they're hoping that they're able to keep that ruling forward into this week, establish that running game, as well as get more momentum to leave their defense on the sideline so they can play with more energy and more grit, as Coach Aldrich would say. Now, for the University of Mary, talking about quarterback, they're also starting a true freshman quarterback on their side, Jason Hockstrup, who is a Bismarck native. The injury to their quarterback last week in practice led them to make this change. Head coach, who is also the youngest head coach, Bagnell, for the University of Mary, hopes that nothing will stop the offense and they'll continue to be able to move forward and take the trophy home for them. With KMSU, I'm Zach Bennett. Back to you, Taylor and Lane, in the studio.
Thank you so much, Zach, Taylor. We've gotten to the end here. I think we've had a pretty successful first episode.
Oh yeah, it's gone pretty smooth, so hopefully this last couple minutes rides the wave.
Yeah, all right. Hopefully we keep it going that way. Just so make sure everyone at home hears this one more time, that the kickoff is going to be at 3 today. And if you've been around campus a little bit, you may get a little confused. Some people have some homecoming decorations up already, but that is not this week. That is going to be next week, and that game is going to be kicking off at 2 against Minnesota Crookston. So Taylor, are you pretty excited for that Crookston game?
Yeah, I made it out last year to Crookston, and I got to see them pull off the win. I'm hoping this year it's by a little more than a touchdown, because last year it was way too intense for me. I want them to blow them out this year, so. Yeah,
that gets pretty stressful when the games are that close.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping today's is a good game for us. I want us to win really bad.
We need it.
Yeah, we do. We need a little bit of positive momentum going for us.
That is true.
I grew up in Bismarck, so this is a personal matchup for me. Unfortunately, I can't go. I got to go to work right after this.
But if you were going, you'd be cheering for Minot, correct?
Obviously be cheering for the Beavers. With that, though, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And once again, thank you for Marco's Pizza for hooking us up with some great lunch today. With that, this is the end of our first full episode of Saturday Showdown. I'm Lane Sutterston.
And I'm Taylor Azari.
And let's play some football.
All-American trophies for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. All-American Trophies for all your screen printing and embroidery needs.
ArtMade, offering custom frames, art supplies, and jewelry.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, a sports restaurant experience located in South Minot.
Badlands Bar and Grill, located on 31st Avenue in Minot. Fiancé, with all your prom and bridal needs, located in downtown Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
KIZZ FM Z94, playing today's hit music.
Fix 99.9, Minot's music mix.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, serving the Midwest since 1972.
KRRZ, 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KZPR 105.3 FM, Minot's rock station.
Jacobson Music, bringing music to the Northern Plains since 1980.
KYYX, Kicks 97.1, bringing Minot country since 1977.
MSU Beavers Hockey, online info at msubeavers.com.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
MSU Theater Department, year-round entertainment.
Forward Communication, connecting professionals in the Midwest.
MSU Bookstore, for all your campus needs.
The Red and Green, MSU's student-run newspaper.
Magic City Hoagies, locally owned sandwich shop located in Southwest Minot.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer. The Minot Masonic Lodge, good men working to be better. Taco John's, offering fresh tacos, burritos, nachos, and breakfast. Drive-In Financial, connecting faith and finances.
PMQ Entertainment, performing at weddings, proms, and dances.
The Pursuit, creating a place in Minot where everyone is welcome.
Mouse River Players, community theater since 1971.
H-Bar B Construction, for all your oil field needs.